What if I told you Coach Martin was actually the biggest nummy of them all? If Coach Barisi forgot how to say his last name. If Coach Glav actually hates going to the gym. If Fonty is not actually Glav's little brother. What if I told you Chooch hates positivity? If Sean is not actually Brian Scalabrine. If Mac can't really touch the rim. What if I told you Doc doesn't actually wet the bed? If Tyler Line does his own laundry. If Cash loves being on time. What if I told you Petroni sunglasses actually match the school colors? If Tyler Cumming threw overhand. If Dionys was actually married with 3, potentially 4 children. What if I told you Pat wasn't actually the pride of Lowell? If Matt Solar actually hated the girls' lacrosse team. If Eddie really hates children. What if I told you Bobby actually hates video games? That Frank Cronella actually never went hunting with his family. That Nick Karolikis succeeded as being our first movie guy. What if I told you Cam didn't overuse everything? That Paul hates vineyard vines. What if I told you Joe C. loves country music? That Trav is as high maintenance as they come. What if I told you Smitty was not a picky eater? That Zach Schindler is technologically inept. That Nate Spielvogel has never heard of a radar gun. What if I told you Chris Cimino does not know the weather? That Mike Forge is as independent as they come. What if I told you Mike Nolan is actually a vegan? What if I told you Perry Kalaga has never been mistaken for a 10-year-old Swedish gymnast? That CJ is not actually a natural blonde. What if I told you Joe Veloso bought his truck at Ford and never put an ounce of work into it? That Mike Nocera couldn't point out Italy on a map. That Johnny P loves early mornings. What if I told you that English was Junior Antonio Vasquez's first language? What if I told you Matt Brown actually drives a Prius? ESPN's critically acclaimed 30 for 30, presented by Gus's Landscaping, the most interesting team in the world.